My name is Brody Hawkins. My favorite thing is dinosaurs and dragons, and I am in second grade, and I'm 8 years old.
I'm Julie Hawkins. I am this amazing little man's mom, and we live just northeast of Atlanta, Georgia in Deadwoody.
Before I started LearningRx, I had trouble reading, and every time I tried to read or write, it just didn't make any sense.
We decided partly to come to LearningRx because of what happened to a lot of other parents with virtual learning. That was definitely helped determine that we needed some extra help. Where he was with reading was a struggle. And I knew that he had second grade to be ready for third grade, which is just a challenging year. And I wanted to do the best I could to set him up for success. We needed some help. We needed to figure out a way to make it so less of a struggle to the point where he would start to enjoy it. And as two parents who absolutely love to read, we wanted to find a way to instill a joy in reading with him. Not just for schoolwork, but for his own enjoyment.
Now that I've been through training, it's easier for me to do reading and stuff. When I used to read it before I did LearningRx, I couldn't even read words. It's just I was looking at the pictures. But when I finished LearningRx, I got better at reading. So like a few days ago, I finished all the chapters in a dogman.
I remember a few months ago, I was laying in bed and I heard something weird, and I went to his door and I just listened in, and he was reading out loud to himself, and he had never done that. And I teared up, frankly. I teared up and I texted his trainer, actually, and I said, "You will never guess what Brody is doing by himself alone on purpose because he wanted to." And I was just completely blown away because I wondered if we'd ever get there or how long it would take, and whether he would ever develop this joy and want to read. And to hear him doing that. And then he came into my room and he said, "Mom, I just read 2 books." And I said, "You did?" And he said, "Yeah, I read them all out loud to myself." And then he said, "And I already have another book picked out and I want to read it tonight. Is that okay?" Because it was late. And I said, "Yes, of course. If you keep reading, keep on reading." And he did. He fell asleep with a book in his hands. And it hit me, because I was so excited that this was working and that he liked it. He just blossomed, frankly. I just hope that he can continue the momentum that we created with reading and with the love of learning and taking things on as a challenge. What did you tell your teacher that you wanted to be when you grew up?
I want to be a paleontologist, so I can find new fossils from dinosaurs and mammals that lived in the Cretaceous period. LearningRx is the best.
LearningRx is a lifesaver, because it's not like tutoring where you're just learning what you need to know at that moment. It's that for him, I drill it down to one word, and it's confidence. And that was something that he was lacking entirely. To have a program that can take him from this kid that fights off, all the work he needs to do, fights off wanting to read anything, to, "I don't need you to read that. I can read that. Just go ahead. You can leave now." I mean, it creates this chain reaction that I look forward to kind of seeing what it does. But I'm so happy that my, competitive, amazing, smart little kid feels confident that he is a smart little kid. His story is not unique, but I think that's what makes it important. He is this kid that there's a lot of them out there, and I'm grateful we had the opportunity and the time time and the ability to give him this.